Hello everybody and welcome to the first vlog of 2022. This is your boy Dillon from WeTheCoasters here, and man, does it feel so good to be here. We are checking in at Universal Orlando Resort here to go to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure for a little bit there. For Universal Studios floor, it's very simple. We got to get our final rides in on Revenge of the Mummy before it does its major refurb. We got to get our final rides in on Shrek 4D because it is closing in a matter of days away. I can't wait that, you know, we got to get those rides in so badly. And of course, we got to check out a few other things along the way. A lot of news coming on by since our last visit, and a couple of major things that happened. One very major that changed around in the parks, and then a couple other things along the way that happened. We'll discuss that when we get to it and more along the way. So if you like what we do here at WeTheCoasters, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, brand new channel. And for any future uploads, hit the bell notification for any future uploads that we have here on the channel. But as they say, for our first vlog in 2022 here at Universal, let's get on with the party. Now, before we walk into Universal Studios Florida, I actually had failed to mention something prior to City Walk with Voodoo Donuts. Well, Tucson does have something new, but we'll find out a little later on. But Voodoo Donuts actually has a new area for mobile ordering. Now, as you know, Voodoo Donuts has been extremely popular. You can see over to our right how they'll have an extended line for how small the building is. Well, they have a mobile order pickup right over here, and it shows you right here how it all works here, how to order and everything. Go to the Orlando app, use the QR code if you need to. Set up everything needs to go, order food and drinks, and you pre-order. That person right here, they'll show you how it goes right here. And I guarantee you get a lot of business around this area, don't you there?
Of course, every day.
See, it's so popular. You don't need to go inside there. You can just do mobile order pickup, and it's right here. It's that good, it's that easy. Hey, what it is, man. Let's go inside Studios and have fun there. Now, as we get ready to walk into Universal Studios Florida, a big major thing happened. Now, of course, the parks obviously has been very interesting with the CDC guidelines, with the operations of masks and everything. Well, Universal was the first to drop the mask mandate altogether, and they made it fully, where it started off as indoors only, then they made it fully optional, and now they have put it back to indoors only with the mask. So you'll see with the sign that's coming up right here as you come on by. Face coverings are required indoors at all attractions regardless of vaccination status. That is because of the rise of Omicron that's going around. So of course, as of right now, this is the only park in Florida that has done this. Disney has been fully masked altogether. Going to the parks, where indoors only, you have to do it, and they've been like that ever since the last change has been online. So please, all in all, make sure you keep an eye on this because things will change, right? Also, on a side note, pick up your dang mask that's on the ground, whoever did that. But just want to show you as a little update what's going on that was made. So how that is that each and every indoor location, that includes the administration building over here on down to where you actually ride the attractions. That includes coasters as well. You got to be wearing those masks, and they will get pretty hard about that. So just forewarn you, next time you come to Universal Orlando Resort, in any of the parks and all, make sure you got a mask ready, because I'm telling you, that's why you'll notice everyone's got masks in their hands, masks above their mouths and nose. I think get the gist how that goes. So don't mind to get in the studios though. So that's a good sign right there on Wednesday. So to determine the crowd level today, eyes are on Despicably Minion Mayhem, and that is 40 minutes. Oh boy, that's going to be interesting to say the least. Now again, as I mentioned from earlier before, how the masks are going to be fully indoors. Of course, you can see them when you come into any of the indoor places. They will have these signs right over here, right before you walk on in. So just keep an eye about that. But we need to talk about one thing right here now, and that is Shrek 4D, one of the two rides that is going to be closing within the next few days. So Shrek 4D, I actually just got out of guest service to check with something, and they said that Shrek 4D will be closing January 8th, 2022. So by the time you see this upload, you only have a few days left. That is it. So please, 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 this ride here is the only one that's left, because the Hollywood one closed, and then this is the one that's left. So the only way you can also see Shrek 4D via by the film. They have a DVD that used to be there, and I don't know if they have it anymore that's being sold or anything, but the ride film of that one is on that one. So we'll be doing Shrek a little bit later because I do need to get some film and pictures around here, but there is one other attraction we need to cover, and that is Revenge of the Mummy. Now before we go to Revenge of the Mummy, there is one other thing I do need to talk about, and that is the donkey meet and greet. Now, of course, with Shrek being closed within the next few days, they do have donkey out here, and as far as how long this will last, only time will tell, and what exactly could happen. But we'll see what'll happen there. So, it is gonna be very sad to see Shrek close, but at the end of the day, I think it's gonna do well, and we'll see what happens. And Revenge of the Mummy, here we are. Now let's talk about the Mummy here. Now as you notice, all the extended queues you can see here has actually been removed, and they have a little area right over here for the team members to be around and for the locker entrance. There's a gentleman getting the confetti out of the way for the parades from before. But as far as what happens here, Mummy is closing as of this day, tomorrow, on Thursday at Park Close, January 6th, 2022. So please, get whatever rides you can. By the time it gets uploaded, this will be the last day that you will see out of it. Now, of course, I'm gonna be doing a lot of pictures on this here, get some stuff on the phone. Of course, that'll be for the Instagram portion, but just want to let you guys know, January 6th, 2022, that is the last day to get on Revenge of the Mummy. Currently, right now, the entrance is at a 60-minute wait. Single riders is open. Express obviously going to do its thing. And I'm telling you, I am going to be very sad that this ride will be closed the next time I will be here. So it will feel very different that this ride will be very closed and boarded up, blocked off so the people can't go in here. You know, obviously a lot of people love this ride so much, and you gotta wonder, you know, what will they do inside there? What could they really do? We'll find out very, very, very soon when we get more details here on We the Coasters. Now, of course, I cannot bring this GoPro on the ride because A, I have a handler, and B, they do not allow filming on any of the rides altogether. But I did check with one of the team members. He will be giving me some access a little later on after the first ride to at least get some of the queue along the way. Now, again, as I mentioned, it is a 60-minute wait, so I can get what I can, but at the same time, again, a big thank you to the team members, obviously, because, again, this attraction will close tomorrow at Park Close, so I gotta put you in here, and I'll be back later on. So, I just got off Revenge of the Mummy, and I gotta say, it's still a good ride. A lot of the animatronics too weren't kind of working. There were some mummies on the side that weren't popping up. Half of them were working, half of them weren't. So obviously it's a shame. I'm gonna do this a couple more times, but also you'll see some filming of the queue, I hope. But yeah, it's a shame though. I mean, I'm gonna miss this ride being closed. I've always liked this ride a lot. It's been a great dark ride roller coaster, and most importantly, it's always a fan favorite. But what happens? Well, time's gonna tell. By the way, entrance was 60 minutes. Now it is 25. So it died down just immediately afterwards, so that's a shame.
Hey, Roger. It's Reggie's. Thank you very much. I mean, look at this thing right here. That's the gift of the Magi. They were some ancient warriors that kicked the mummy's butt. Anyway, if you have one of these, then you'll be okay. Woohoo! Yeah, right. How would you call Daddy one of those things on? It's a little known fact that the ancient Egyptian president was schooled in the house of working. Pottery related arts, pottery related. Those that are refused to even discuss it. These artifacts are under the very and very powerful curse that leads to life. It is not something we may find. The evil resurrection truly is not increased in the very setting first. In life, we must carry the path, but in death, we will be lost to this time. Ancient legend has that the only protection against his curse was the symbol of the Magi.
Looks like these guys are out today in full force. They're always big crowd pleasers, so I wonder if they'll be, you know, around the front entrance once Mummy actually closes and all that. You know how these guys are. They like to blend in very well, and you think, you got it made. They just blend right on in. Uh-oh, what's he got going on? Oh, look at him. Look at him. See that? He does that so well, you just don't even imagine it here. But only at Universal Studios can you find amazing people like that. So we'll be back doing Mummy later on. See that? He just blends right on in. He just does that distilled so well. And of course, they got music to generate to Blues Brothers in a minute. Now that we've done Mummy, now we gotta do Shrek one final time. I don't know if they'll allow us to film anything on the inside before the show, because I tried last time and they were kind of pretty about it, but we'll see what happens. So let's head to Shrek. All right, time to do Shrek 4D. Funny how this scrim's already kind of fading from the sun already. Remember, January 8th, the last day of this ride, that'll be open. So currently a 20-minute wait. So we're to do the entrance first, and just see how it goes from there. So we're gonna do some of the filming outside on the queue.
Over here is the Iron Maiden, and Pinocchio is a real pain sometimes. So you got to change to the gingerbread man on the dungeon camp. You can see near everything we see near, and he can respond. Ooh. Too bad he is feeling kind of grumpy today. Yeah, all my jokes and puns are terrible. I hear them every 10 minutes. Yeah, if I'm on 50%, I'm funny. As soon as you laugh, the joke is ogre. There's that purple wall, and we'll keep moving all the way forward. We're going to get off my carpet. Static electricity is a thing, and it just takes one person to shock everybody else. I'm not kidding, it really does hurt. No, I still not, I'm not kidding. I've seen people get zapped. It's not fun. So keep moving all the way over. One. Oh yeah, back to the rules. So really quick, I say fogging, you say?
Oh no!
There we go. So the punishment for eating hard, drinking, or being tortured is a flogging. Slash photography or videotaping while being tortured will give you a flogging. Early.
What are they doing here? What are we still doing in here?
You're being tortured. Listen, I get that thing out of me, but not you.
Get me out of here! They're not much help, are they? Hey, what are you people doing here? Get out before it's too late! You're not a very animated bunch, Chin-Chin. Look at them. What did they paint him for? This is torture. Get out of here. And what about us? No, I really feel crummy about this, guys. He'll be back for himself. What about all the women? And the children? And the cute little wooden puppets? And the cute piggies? Yeah. There's 3 of them. I'll say this once. Listen up, all of you. He's back! Tell us something we don't know, Cookie Boy. Hey, these people probably don't have a clue what's going on. Do you? Did they see the movie? It's what happened after the end credits that got us all in this pickle. Yeah! Wait a minute. I haven't heard yet. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Wake up!
Who dares disturb my slumber?
It's me, Pinocchio.
Hey!
Listen, we must help these people.
Oh, we have guests. Hi there, folks. Welcome to Lord Farquaad's castle. Run for your lives! Oh, rather lackluster lackluster bunch.
Yeah, they don't understand what's happened. You need to tell them the story.
Sure. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
I love that story. Rather episodic for my taste.
No! Our story!
Oh, so sorry. Been feeling really spaced out lately.
You know, once upon a time.
Once upon a time, there lived a frightful ogre named Shrek. He lived alone in his swamp, far from those who would judge him by appearance, rather than what lay within.
Oh, I miss that smelly ogre. Yeah, and me three.
One night, after saving a talking donkey,
In the morning,
Shrek's home was overrun by a horde of fairy tale creatures, banished from the kingdom of Duloc.
check out the handsome pig on the left.
Banished from the kingdom of Duloc by the evil Lord Farquaad.
Oh, fine.
Yes, everyone now. This
Hiss.
worth.
Will you be quiet? And not you, Mirror. The piggies.
Oh, where was I? Through a couple of thwart twists and wrestling moves, Farquaad agreed to return Shrek's swamp to him if he would rescue the fair Princess Fiona from a fearsome, fire-breathing dragon. Shrek and Donkey set off on their quest. There was lots of amazing action, pyrotechnics, and heroics. Shrek saved the princess and his ass. And then, excuse me, something miraculous happened. Shrek fell in love. And to her astonishment, the princess fell right back in love with him.
Turn the flash off, please.
So cute.
But she was to marry Farquaad. And Shrek's heart was broken.
Oh,
Donkey taught some sense into the stubborn ogre, who set out to rescue the princess again, but this time from Farquaad. Fiona revealed her big secret. She was actually an ogress, and Donkey got it on with the dragon, who ate Farquaad, whose death freed all the fairy tale creatures and allowed Shrek to find true love. And everyone lived happily ever after.
Or so we thought.
you saw Lord Farquaad being eaten again?
Come on, guys.
Dragon food.
Silence! What's going on in there?
Farquaad, you're looking rather pale.
Of course I am. I'm a ghost, you fool! Now for the last time, tell me where she is!
My batteries are low, my lord. I can't see further than the past at the present.
What about your little wooden friend? Is he ready to talk? Tell me where that repulsive green monstrosity has taken my Fiona. Where are they?
I don't know.
That's it. Polonius? This balloon? The puppet's firewood.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Ah, my little porkers. Are you going to spill the beans? Or is it luau time?
We don't know anything. We know nothing. Yeah.
Thelonious, dig a pit, light a fire, and wrap them in banana leaves. And fetch my momo. Aloha! Enough! What are you people looking at? Have any of you seen Shrek and Fiona? Have you? Yes. Oh, now someone here must know where they are. Anyone? Fine. I'll make you talk. Thelonious, prepare the auditorium. Yes, my lord. Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell them what will happen to them all. I must go prepare. I'll be in to torture you later. All of you!
When that's over.
Over. It's just beginning.
It's the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
As the auditorium opens, please enter in an orderly fashion and take a seat as far over as possible. Do not wear your glasses until you are seated, unless you like falling over. Please do not eat, drink, smoke, or puke. All cell phone users will be flogged. Flash photographers will be burned at the stake. You have been warned. Enjoy the show. Then you'll do.
All right. Time to do this one last time. Well, there she is. This is what we're seeing for one final time here. Well, there you see. All this will be gone. And as far as what happens from here, time will tell. So it's just good to get this now more than ever.
Left only, leaving glasses outside the bin. Just
Well,
a reminder,
that was it.
Shrek closes forever this Sunday. That's right, this Sunday is the last day of operation. You want to get a souvenir? Today's the day to get it. You want to get a picture outside in front of the building? Today is also the day to get it. Remember, Shrek is closing after 18 years this Sunday, January 9th.
You heard him.
I hope you enjoyed our show.
You heard him in the video. That is the last day of operation when Shrek will be open. So if you haven't heard, that's your time to do so. Now, they did have some shirts showing its final day of operation. We're just gonna check to see if they have it right now. But also while we're here, all this will be all gone. And the yearly anniversary shirt looks like is gone, so that is unfortunate there, to say the least. But there's people have been asking about left and right, but
What was your channel?
nothing you can do there. Oh, well, that's alright. I thought there was something there, but yep, that is it. Well, time to get Shrek. Many things now on the horizon, so we did our final show check after 18 years. That is it. So, yeah, other than that, it was a good farewell. Now, we're gonna be doing Mummy a few more times, and then probably do Supercharged Men in Black, and actually, we need some lunch first. Why not? So we just had lunch over at Finnegan's, and that was absolutely delicious. Currently, right now, 1:30, just about 1:29, and we're about ready to ride Fast and Furious Supercharged. And I'm trying to read it from what it's saying. It's a 65-minute wait. You see that, folks? This ride does not suck. If it's got a 65-minute wait, it does not suck. Also, the single rider is 5 minutes, so interesting to say the least. But see, best ride ever, folks. Don't at me. Look at that car, awesome. Let's do Supercharged. So the ride being 60 minutes long, the line is actually going to the left side of the queue. I didn't think that was going to be possible until this point in time, but that is awesome to see that we're actually using a lot of the queue over here and going from there. So see, guys, this ride doesn't suck. I'm telling you, best ride ever. So we just got off Fast Furious Supercharged. Not bad there all together. Now we're gonna head over to do Men in Black, and then we'll do the Mummy a couple more times. We'll head over to Islands for the rest of our time at Universal. Also, for whatever reason, the Christmas decorations are still up over here at Harry Potter at Studios. We'll probably be getting rid of that within the next few days, but they did the same thing with the tree over at New York, where the big tree's still up. So yep, on to the next thing, Men in Black. All right, just did Men in Black Alien Attack not too long ago. I got near 450,000, which is kind of, but you know, it is what it is. You do what you gotta do. All right, so we're gonna do time transition. We're gonna head over to Revenge of the Mummy, do it 2 times in a row. We'll get out of studios, and then we'll head over to Islands Adventure to do WeTheCoasters a couple times, and then we'll leave Universal for the day. The problem is I'm gonna see what the wait time is for King's Cross Station, and then we'll kind of figure out from there. So should be interesting to see what'll be all together. All right, flash forward. It is currently 3:09, and I gotta say, I did my final rides on Revenge of the Mummy, and we will be seeing that attraction in the summer when it reopens. As far as when, what time, is not known according as of this very moment what the ordeal is. But of course, when we know any other information, we will let you guys know as soon as possible, and then we'll go from there. Now that we got that part out of the way, we Gotta head on over to Islands to definitely do WeTheCoasters. Right now, currently at a 35-minute wait. And according to what is showing for Harry Potter for all the other things going around, good thing I'm walking because it's 50 minutes for King's Cross. That's ridiculous. 40 on the other side. So let's walk over to Islands. So as we walk into Islands of Adventure, they got guest services walking around here. But they've been doing that, mate, where at the end of the Mummy, they have people asking them, like, what do you think of the Mummy? Do you think it should get changed? And I don't want to go too over the details because obviously that's confidential, and I don't want to go through the confidential stuff because, you know, you have to keep that on the private. Obviously, I love the Mummy, and I personally do not want to see any of the ride have a major change as far as, like, say, some of the things. I know it just needs a major tune-up to where the animatronics are working really, really good, and everything was like 2004 through 2007. And if you've been to Universal for that long, I think you know where I'm going. That phase. But that's for another time. We're here at Islands of Adventure, and there's a couple things that happened since our last visit. One that actually happened just recently with a refurb, as WeTheCoasters go in the background, which is what we're gonna head to go to. Our only ride that we're doing for today, as Hulk's going off in the background. And also for another attraction that's been closed for quite some time. Update with that in just a minute. So let's get underway and talk about those two things right now. And you can see the first thing they did is obviously the Christmas stuff being gone from Seuss Landing. And Carousel is going under a refurb right now where they are doing work on the merry-go-round over here. Now, funny thing is they actually have Scrim going through the High in the Sky Seuss Trolley Train Ride. They have closed the purple track, so the other side obviously is operating. But they're probably just getting a major tune-up on that one. Nothing too fancy. So this is needed for sure. Obviously, with how great WeTheCoasters is getting, and they actually got a boost in attendance, minus even the thing that happened over here, they've still done very, very good with the way how things are going. So I want to showcase that. And then before we go on the bridge, there's another thing we got to talk about at Islands of Adventure, and that regards Poseidon's Fury, the most polarizing attraction all of Universal Orlando Resort. Poseidon's Fury, a big update came around here. They have done a lot of painting through here, and they have made it a little lighter. You can see even where the waterfall area is. They've painted this up. And then they have made this a lot lighter over here. Nothing towards the arm, leg, or even the head yet, but from what it's gathered, though, they are getting things working there. Lights are on over in the back, and scrims are still up in certain areas, and ladders are still up there as well as scaffolding. We still got a little bit of work to go, but there is a rumor saying that in February this attraction should reopen. I don't know how much of it could be true, but we shall see. But the one thing you can tell how this ride's going to stay as is seeing this right here, the Global Discovery Group, which is mainly the tour guides when you go through Poseidon's Fury. Now the characters have been out here within the past, and obviously there's a lot of wonders what will happen on this, but well, time will tell. I do wonder though, when will it reopen? I also forgot another thing to mention too, is that lately the characters for Poseidon's Fury, Taylor, and even Professor Baxter were actually showing around this area over here, getting ready for the tour as a meet and greet until the attraction opens. Obviously they're not here right now, but lately they have been showing up, so I'm telling you guys, check them out when they're here. It tells you that it's getting closer than ever to reopening. But we all know the real reason why we're here at Islands Adventure. Was to eat a fire eaters for probably one of my favorite things over here. A gyro. Nah, I'm just kidding. I do like gyros and they're good, but this is the real reason why we're here. It's actually coming by right about now. Now, an interesting thing is Jurassic World WeTheCoaster actually had won many awards for Best New Ride 2021 And even the 10 best one, it looked like it wasn't going to win at first, and then managed to steal the spotlight. It has basically won every new award you can think of. And currently, from what I've gathered, is that according to one of the databases for best steel roller coaster, this is actually in the top 35, which is absolutely amazing for not even a year old. And everyone has been loving this attraction. It's probably got a 99.99% approval rate, which is amazing. But all the guys who've done this coaster, they definitely need a round of applause and a pat on the back for making probably one of the best roller coasters, safe to say, I've ever ridden. I had a hard time at first between this and Steel Vengeance, but in the end, I think that this ride right here, Jurassic World Velocicoaster, is definitely the best roller coaster I've ever done, period. And it is just so magnificent, so good. You would think with all that land, there's no way they could pull it off to being the best roller coaster for myself. But man, as it delivered in those Intamins, you gotta love them. Everything you could think of, it's happened. Currently right now a 30-minute wait, but I guarantee you in a bit that's gonna change. So without further ado, let's get on Velocicoaster. Actually, now I'm up to 35.
Does that say 35?
All right, did my 2 rides on Velocicoaster. Did one in the front, did one in the back. Both amazing as ever. Love it. Nothing else needs to be said. Best coaster in Universal, hands down. Let's get on out of here. But before that, we got to go over to Dino Burger and pick up a couple of souvenir cups, thanks to being an annual pass holder. So we have made it to the parking lot of Universal Orlando Resort. This is where we end the Universal portion of the vlog. And now we head over to Icon Park. Why? Oh, don't worry, you'll find out. It's pretty big, I can tell you that. So we are now heading over to Icon Park, and let's get there right now. Well, after everything that went on by, I have made it home. And I'll tell you, I am thrilled, tired a little bit. And yeah, it was a good day altogether. I didn't really get a lot of footage over on this little bad boy here. However, Instagram went really popular with that one. And it was a blast. It was definitely something to know what was going on during that time. And also the fact that they're not really too keen with filming on the rides, especially for the free fall in general. So they both have metal detectors. They did not allow any filming on the rides, period. However, the slingshot, you could get video on that via by the vehicle as how that went from there. But I chose not to get the video. Maybe saving that for another time, for another certain occasion and all that. But just to throw it out there, man, it was a lot of fun, crazy, something I never thought I'd be able to get to do. And, well, here we are. Also want to give a big shout to Midway Mayhem and one of the coaster idiots I got to meet that were working on the attraction during the time I was there. Big shout to them. They definitely were sending people out left and right. It was just a lot of fun. You'll probably see my reaction on the Instagram story for those who've seen it as of when the upload's going to come on by. It probably will change, but I was pretty excited, pretty scared, and overall, it was a great day. So I can't really complain a whole lot there, and it was really, really good. Now I'm going to get home, get some editing done, but our first visit of 2022, definitely a big banger for sure. Thank you everyone who followed today. If you like, be sure to give a like, comment, thoughts, subscribe, part of hitting that channel of We The Coasters by hitting subscribe down below. And for any future notifications, hit that bell notification. Also, follow us on our Instagram at We The Coasters as well. Once again, this is Dillon signing off, and our first video of 2022 is complete. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until then, goodbye everyone, peace out, and rock on.